I'm Mike Allen, Politico's chief White House correspondent, and now it's time to turn the table with Chris Wallace, host of Fox News Sunday. Chris, both the New York Times and Politico had pieces this week about the paradox of a president who has big accomplishments, Wall Street reform, health reform, and yet you look at the polls, he doesn't seem to be getting credit for them.
Well, there's certainly no question that he has accomplished a lot. If you were going to do a legislative list, this is going to be a significant 2 years in terms of what President Obama will have accomplished. But look, in the end, it all comes down, no great insight here, to the economy. And not only hasn't the president turned it around, he hasn't even met the standards that he set when his Council of Economic Advisors said with the stimulus that unemployment would top out at 8%. Without the stimulus, they said it would be around 9%. Of course, it's turned out with the stimulus, $850 billion, to be worse than they said it would be without anything. And that's really what voters are focusing on. They don't see a real difference in their lives. Yes, healthcare reform and financial reform and the stimulus and all of that, but they don't see it making a direct impact on their lives, and especially on the issue they care about the most. And I got to say, I think that if that doesn't turn around, or if they don't have a stronger case they can make to the public between now and November, they're going to get punished.
Now, Chris, drawing on your experience covering White House's national elections, do you feel like the terrain for November is sort of set, or do you feel like it can still change?
Well, look, it's always, I mean, it's almost a cliche, but it's very dangerous to make a straight line projection at any point, certainly several months out in politics, and say, well, because it's this way now, it's going to be this way several months from now. But you know, if you look back over the course of history, when you have an unemployment rate this bad, when you have a private sector doing this poorly and creating new jobs in July, and there's no reason to think it's going to change in the next month or so, pretty hard to imagine a set of circumstances that is going to dramatically change the public's view, voters' view, of the Obama administration and Democrats' handling of the economy between now and November.
Now, Chris, looking ahead to Sunday, it looks like you have a very news-making head-to-head coming.
We do. Well, first of all, we'll have the latest on the oil spill, and let's all hope that the containment cap holds and that the spill is over. But we're also going to be talking about this question of control of the House. Obviously, the White House saying, much to the dismay of Nancy Pelosi, that it's very much in play. That is certainly a truism, but you don't want your own side to admit that it's a possibility. We're going to have two of the top leaders of both parties in the House, Republican Mike Pence, Democrat James Clyburn. It should be a Sunday smackdown.
Chris, thank you very much for joining us.
You bet.
Thank you.